Sometimes I squat down, hug my knees and lean forward. And that annoys some people, but that's just how I roll. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. Shave&Butcher is very tired today because he just got home from Ottawa, Canada a few hours ago. Just got 2 hours of sleep on the plane, so that was pretty tough. It was work, but there was a bit of enjoyment and a bit of shaving as well. I found a shaving shop in Ottawa that I really liked. It's called Kent of Inglewood, and here's some footage from the store. So pretty neat, way better than most places I've seen, and they have shops in a few places. Edmonton, small one in Vancouver, I think Calgary, I'm not sure, but Kent of Inglewood. Got really good service by a gentleman who actually shaved with the products he sold, and we had an intelligent conversation about it. At least I thought it was intelligent. He probably didn't, because he spoke to me. But I got a few things. I got some Canadian artisan stuff. This is from Montreal. Henri et Victoria Absinthe. Really cool stuff. Not gonna shave with that today, but very good. Heard good things about it. Seen people shave with it. Not Canada related, but rather Spain. But I got a horsehair brush. I've never tried horsehair before, and it wasn't very expensive. So V-long, small horsehair thing. Not gonna shave with that today because gonna shave with the soap that I'll show you in a minute, and I want to use a brush I'm super comfortable with, which reminds me, it's the Paladin brush, which I forgot to soak, as I usually do. So we'll soak that for a minute while I show the rest. The soap we're gonna shave with is this one, GROOM. That is made in, or did I mix it up? No, I think Victoria was both are in Quebec anyway, and this, I think this one was just 15 minutes from the center of Ottawa, but on the Quebec side, so pretty cool. It's not new, but I hadn't heard about it before. So that's what we're using. And it is brand new because there is a bit of paper that came out. Cool stuff. Quite soft, not super soft, but you know, Italian soft, if you will. And when I was looking the other way, the gentleman kindly put samples of aftershave from GROOM down, and a shower gel, and I guess an ArtRazor, an aftershave. You can't see that because it's not focusing. Splash. So pretty cool. Really looking forward. Razor today will be the signature, the signature little man on him, the 9/8 half hollow ArtRazor from Yuri in the Ukraine, the Capitaine. Yep, that's what it looks like. Gonna wet the face. Brush has been soaking for 10 minutes or one. Idiot. Should have had a synthetic brush. But I don't want to stop the camera and do soaking. So pretty cool. It's vegan soap, as people call it. It's based on shea butter and cocoa butter. Scent notes are, and I've read them this time, they are pine, they were in French, pine, sage and vetiver. Awesome scent. I presume they only have one soap and one scent because they make shaving or beard products as well. So I assume that the aftershave is the same scent. And then we will be smelling good. But the idea is to end smelling like Crete Green Irish Tweed. So we'll see. We'll see how the aftershave behaves. I'm always interested with the new soap. How it behaves, how much lather. This was the favorite that the gentleman had out of the soaps that he sold. Well, out of the Canadian soaps, because I said I wanted a Canadian. But I dare wager that it's better than the English ones you saw, which we have tried quite a bit. Oh, intoxicating scent, really is. Really is. As usual, I probably will forget, but if I don't, I'll put a link to the website, which is in French, or at least maybe you can switch to English if I read it in French. So I didn't understand everything. Scent is a bit like the Haven soap from Fitjar Islands, if you add a bit of vetiver. Looking good. I will add some more water. Yeah, not sleeping is horrible. When I fly short distances, like an hour or two, which I usually do, I can fall asleep in a minute. But on long haul international flights, when you fly during the night, it's just really hard. But I got to watch movies anyway. I always forget what I watched. But on the way home, I watched two. I watched Long Shot. It was quite funny with my brain is not working. I did get 2 hours of sleep, but Charlize Theron, she's a good actress. She's a good actress. And Seth Rogen. You will have seen the trailers if you haven't seen the movie. Bit of a down plot, but it's actually good because those two are so good, and some of the other actors too. 9/8, trying it out. And then I watched Rocket Man, which is a feature film or a fiction film, however you phrase it, of Elton John's life. And I have no relationship with Elton John. Not a big fan of his music, but the film was actually very good. Great actor playing Elton John. Don't know his name. Never seen him before. soap is doing its job so far. Feels quite slick actually. On the way over I watched two films as well. See if I can remember which those were. I don't go to the cinema very often anymore. So I actually watch a lot of the movies on airplanes, which is not ideal because I fly economy class, so I have a super small screen. But you get into it. Unless the person in front of you tilts the seat back to 45 degrees, then you don't see so much if you're tall. Some people. Try not to cut my lip this time while I talk. Lips heal quickly though, I noticed. It's like a few percentage points on the dry side, this lather. Not the fault of the soap, it's just my inexperience with it. No, can't remember the films I watched on the way over. Flew with Air Canada, who's the only airline that I regularly fly with, that feels it's necessary to point out to the passengers that you cannot consume alcohol that you brought yourself on the plane. I don't know if that's Canadian thing, but they point it out every time. Very good, very good. So I will add, I have enough soap, enough lather. I'll add a bit of water, and meanwhile Canadians can do more things than hockey and shaving soap. They can make food as well. Take a look at, while I reapply, take a look at deep fried bacon. Okay, we're back. Now we have nice, moist, shiny lather. Should be good. Second pass. Yeah, very slick soap. Excellent, actually. And it has a super nice feeling on the face. And the scent, wow, intoxicating. It's quite strong and a bit perfumey. Is not a word. Maybe you know what I mean. I wouldn't use it every day, but it's because I typically like a lot of soaps that aren't too strongly scented. But right now, this is wow, very cool. I don't know if you can see the shine on it, but it's actually quite shiny, the leather. I like that in a soap, and that's almost always a sign that it's a good soap. So yeah, if you're in one of those towns I said in Canada and have the chance, check out Kent of Inglewood. Have a lot of, as you saw, maybe a lot of basic German street sort of English. English stuff, almost all of them. But then quite a few Canadians. There were one or two others as well. So, and that's cool. And they really support the artisans and they work with them, and I mean, that's great. At least where I live, there aren't a lot of shops that sell anything artisan. I mean, there is one or two decent shaving shops in Sweden. I've only been to one. Good selection. But it was all well-established brands. So to get an artisan soap like this one, which I think most people won't have heard of, I could be wrong, let me know if I'm wrong, to get that in a shop on kind of the main street is really cool, I think. It wasn't that expensive either. I think this one was 30 Canadian, which is just over 20 US. So I'm not saying it's cheap, but if you buy it from the website, I think it was 25 plus shipping, so it's basically the same price, right? And the Henri et Victoria was 20 Canadian. That's probably $15 US or something. And you get the service and a bit of a chat. So very cool, and a nicer experience. I mean, it's a small shop. Well, they had a lot of knives, and that's the bread and butter, I think. But But very nice. You know, you feel much more welcome than when you step into Truefitting Hill in London, where I was just sweating and intimidated, and all the people working there were ladies who did not shave. I did ask. Rinse. Yeah, I mean, my skin is not in the best condition, having been traveling for a long time and dehydrated and everything, but that's a top-notch feeling on the face. So I always say, or I often say, you shouldn't review soaps on the first use, but this is a damn good one, I can tell you straight away. So we'll try this aftershave splash. See what that's like. Yeah, smells the same. Oof, shit. Have an enormous amount. Ah, no, maybe not the same. Oh, me and scents, sorry. Smells nice. But now I have soap on my hands. I think the scent is not as strong as on the soap, but it is the same, I believe, and it's very nice. Wow, that was a good shave. Cool soap. Check out GROOM. Try and remember to put the link, but if I don't, you can find it by googling, and it might be in French, but I'm sure you can switch languages. Really cool. And Kent of Inglewood if you're in Canada. Thanks for watching. Take care. Stay sharp.